I'm Robert Bartlett, and I'm going to say a word about my new book, Blood Royal: Dynastic Politics in Medieval Europe. It starts from the idea that most of medieval Europe, most of the time, was ruled by monarchs, and that the politics surrounding them and their families, dynastic politics, is very important in shaping Europe at that high level. The first half is called the life cycle, and I look at the way they tried to perpetuate their dynasties. Some were very successful in doing that, lasting for hundreds of years. The throne of France, for example, passed from father to son for 300 years without a break. It starts with looking at choosing a bride. Where do kings or their sons get the highborn women who are going to bear their heirs? Do they get them very young? Do they get them from their local aristocracy? Do they get them from foreign families? And I trace what happens in the pursuit of a royal bride, a major occupation in the Middle Ages. And then I follow them through the birth of sons. What happens to queens who don't give birth to sons? Quarrels between fathers and sons when they finally arrive, because kings wanted their sons to inherit, but they didn't want them to inherit too soon. And I take the story of a lifetime through to the deaths of kings and their memorialization. And the second half of the book is called A Sense of a Dynasty. How did these dynasties conceive of themselves? They didn't, for example, we call them Plantagenets, or the French kings Capetians. They didn't. But they had other ways of expressing their identity through, for example, the forenames, the Christian names of kings, through heraldry, through monuments. And also I look at the way that this very, very unpredictable world, people try to find ways of having certainty. And I look at things like astrology and prophecy about dynasties, which were very important in shaping people's expectations. Because the dynasty was not simply a biological unit, it was also a political and ideological unit. And it left a permanent imprint on the map of Europe in terms of the political entities and territories that exist today. Why is there a Britain? Why is there a Spain? Why is there a France and Germany? These are all explained not by immemorial nations, but by the dynastic politics of medieval Europe. So I clearly think it's an important topic.